C-O-L. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep ripping loud till there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep ripping loud till there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. DC, that B4L, reppin' that star, I do it so well. It's Puma on the toes, but the stars on the clothes. I'm Starboy, fresh at the DF Dub. Yeah, I'm a hard hitter. Don't stare to fit, it'll ego hit you. What is you saying, man? Look at the swag. Please do forgive the brag. I'ma pull up later in the cowboy jag. Don't you slip on the drip, I'm flossing the sauce. Go so hard for the star. Yeah, that be win, lose, or draw. If you take a L, get the F off my block. Cowboys win. Watch yours, pull up the shots. Really can't help it, got a star status. Even got it tatted on my arm. Yes, we be 5 ring strong. Left a little room cause it's quest for the six. Starboy really reppin' this shit. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me.
Yeah, tell me who the number one fan. Yeah, Mr. Westside, I'm the man. Dallas Cowboys from my head to the toes. They better recognize who the fuck I am. Damn, haters run their mouth like a bitch when they team ain't shit and my team stay lit. Yeah, I'm about to rep this shit to the day I die in an all blue casket. If you wanna get with a club with love, tell Star Status Westside sent ya. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. Emmett Smith is our main. Game time, prime time, all the time. Your team ain't never on TV like mine. That's because we different. We America's team and we run this. Like Zeke runs circles right at defense. Jerry Jones, that's nonsense. Let the coaches coach. And I'll have a smoke. And I know y'all wanna toast to that.
Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. Reppin' that star, I do it so well. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. Reppin' that star, I do it so well.
What's up with you guys? It's your boy West Coast. Yo, in 2020, I've teamed up with my hot boy, Jalen Smith, number 54, to bring you guys some of the most exclusive eyewear known to man. CEV. I mean, everybody's wearing them. Make sure you guys go over to CEVcollection.com today and use promo code CEV West Coast to get yourself a hot boy discount today. What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and we live in the building, man. How you guys doing on this mighty Tuesday, man? I made it home safely from the Grand Canyon. Hallelujah, right? For real, though, man. I was out there with the mooses, the skunks, the everything, man. But it was a great experience, man. But I'm back in the building, man. Back to our regular shenanigans, you know what I'm saying? Those regular cowboy shenanigans. But, hey, man, I want to let you guys know, tonight I will be also doing the Laker watch party because I am a Laker fan, and we are back in the playoffs for the first time in 6 years. So I will be doing a Laker watch party tonight. So if you want to tune in tonight and talk a little Laker basketball along with a little bit of Cowboy talk, because y'all know I can't stop not talking about Cowboy talk. So if y'all want to talk a little Cowboy talk, y'all make sure y'all tune in today at 5:30, man. But shout out to everybody that's in the comment box right now. Shout out to my boy James hitting that 50 stars. I appreciate you, man. Hey, man, there was a lot of interviews, and there was a lot of things put out there in the media this weekend. My boy Steve, everybody that somebody did an interview this weekend. So I want to actually listen to a couple of those interviews and talk about that for a little bit. But I also want to talk about, obviously the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is that Gerald McCoy went down at practice. And we want to talk about how that's going to affect the Cowboys. And we also want to talk about what the management has said about those things. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, man, let me shout out to some folks in the comment box real quick. What's up with you, James Walker? I see you, man. What's up with you, Miss Rose? She says, looking forward to some Madden tonight. What's up with you, Rose? She says, look well rested, West Coast. Appreciate you. Hi, Rose. I read your comment 3 times. What's up with you, CEV Tuesday? What's up with you? Carrie says, Mike McCarthy, put some respect on Gallup name to him. Hey, salute to Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? Remember, Mike McCarthy's also the same dude that admitted on an interview that, hey, man, I just said that to get a job. So, Wayne, but yeah, man, I put some respect on Michael Gallup. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys stopped showing videos of him at training camp dropping footballs. Like, come on, bro. Knock that off. Ellen, what's up with you? Terry, what's up with you? Like, my thing is this. I will gladly put some respect on Michael Gallup's game, but he going to have to earn it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't one of those dudes that just laid down and was like, yo, I'm going to be a Dak Prescott fan. No, I made Dak earn it. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Dak had, we had our ins and our outs. But, as he got better, my opinion of him changed. And I'm going to do Michael Gallup the exact same way. You know what I'm saying? As he gets better, as he drops less footballs, and as he makes big plays, does things when Cooper's not available, then guess what? My opinion about him will change. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good thing that I feel that way about him. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, we want to talk about a couple things. My boy Rose James, this is Cowboys all day. Rose, what's up with you? What's up with you? Hey, since it's CEV Tuesday, I wanted to give something away CEV related, but I couldn't get it here in time, so we'll probably do that next week. But I did have these Cowboy placards, and basically it's like I usually just put mine in the front seat of my car, or you could just nail it right here. You have holes right here for the nails, and you can put it on your house, and it just says Cowboys, like Cowboys have. I'm gonna be giving this out today for the top star giver. It's just my way of letting you know I appreciate you, man. Let's get it, man. So, hey, man, give you a little – usually I give away something, so it's just my way of letting you know I appreciate you. It's pretty lightweight, kind of big, too, so I got to find somewhere to put it. So, remember, top star giver today will be going home with the Cowboys Avenue placard. So, salute to you. And let me slide these CEVs on because you already know what today is. Today is CEV Tuesday. Let's go. Means you got to have a clear-eye view of things. So, yo, man, so this weekend Gerald McCoy did go down, and I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to show you guys or allow you guys to listen to what Mike McCarthy had to say about about Gerald McCoy going down and basically his role. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, like, I try to keep it, I don't want y'all to think I'm getting this from some secret place on the internet. Nah, I'm actually getting all this stuff from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually do your research. You can actually do the exact same thing I'm doing. But I'm saying, let's take a listen real quick, though.
I would just say the overall depth of the defensive line is something that we feel we're in good shape there. I think, like anything, if you look at the dynamics of your whole football team, the younger players are always going to have to step up, close the gap between the younger, less experienced players than your older, experienced players. So that to me is a challenge each and every year. When you have an injury to Gerald McCoy, it definitely heightens the awareness and the urgency of younger players stepping up and taking this opportunity to contribute and be contributors to that particular unit.
Appreciate you, my boy Bruno, with the 200 stars, man. Appreciate you. So yeah, man, as you guys can clearly hear, Mike McCarthy flat out, his thoughts were this, man, and that is that the young guys, it's going to have to be their opportunity and their time to step up. You know what I'm saying? And some guys that they really were talking about that they were really high, not necessarily high on, but guys that they're saying that they were really talking about was Tristan Hill and my boy Neville Gallimore, who's going to get an opportunity, rookie out of Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? We got him, Cowboys got him. We already had him as we had him on our board as almost like a top 40 pick. You know what I'm saying? Was able to get him outside the 40s, you know what I'm saying, which is absolutely great. You know what I'm saying? And was still able to get him into the fold. So, I mean, the Cowboys are really big on both these guys, you know what I'm saying? But, one thing I liked about what Mike McCarthy's had to say, about this injury, with Gerald McCoy, and I want you guys to kind of listen to me when I say this. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want anybody to think this is a good scenario. But this is like the best case scenario in a bad scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a horrible situation. This is a horrible situation that Gerald McCoy went down. But out of all the bad scenarios that could have happened, this is the best scenario for it to happen. Why? Because, man, we are hella deep at the defensive line. And not necessarily saying the good thing about it is, but you got to think like this, man. I mean, a lot of us, when we heard Gerald McCoy, we automatically assumed that, you know what I'm saying, that like you're thinking he's on a 1-year deal. We're never going to see this guy. But remember, the Cowboys signed him on a 3-year contract. You know what I'm saying? So outside of him retiring, you're going to see Gerald McCoy at least 2 more years. You know what I'm saying? And that's next year and the year before. So we will be able to see him in the star at some point of his career, which is pretty dope. But I was going to, like I was saying, man, the Cowboys, as far as the defensive line, man, this is probably the best case scenario and a bad scenario. You know what I'm saying? Because the Cowboys are deep. And like I told somebody earlier today, man, like you almost got to kind of like pretend like the Cowboys never signed him. You know what I'm saying? Because you absolutely never saw him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was we never even got to see him in 11 on 11. So only thing that you're missing is what we assumed that he was going to be able to do for the Dallas Cowboys in 2020. But I mean, outside of that, man, this is like, I know I'm trying to put a wig on a pig right now, but this is like the best case scenario of this is the best case scenario of a bad scenario that could happen to your team. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, if you're telling me right now, West Coast, you got to take a major injury to one of your position groups, you know what I'm going to probably say? I'm going to say an F word first. I'm trying not to do curse. We're trying to cut down on 2020. But 2020 been rough. God dang. They've been pushing my god dang. You know how you make what up with your Buddha? You know how you make end of year resolutions? 2020 been pressing mine. God dang. But yeah, man. Like I look at this, man, and I say, like, dang, like, if I had to get hit, if I gotta take a major hit to one of my position groups right now, man, I would pick defensive line. Why? Because you're deep as heck. You know what I'm saying? You're deep as heck. So I mean, this is just gonna be one of those situations where, like McCarthy's saying right here, man, Cowboys are just gonna have to trust the guys that they've got in here. You know what I'm saying? Some guys that they've got in here that they feel very, very comfortable about is Tristan Hill. And now Tristan Hill, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is my thing on Tristan Hill, right? If somebody pub you up like you about to be the best thing since sliced bread, and that, we don't have a first-round pick, so you got to basically you basically sell the nation on the fact that he's almost going to be like your first-round pick. And then you come in and you play like a second-round pick. I think the number one thing that hurt Tristan Hill, honestly, last year, not even his play, because his play was just, it was the play of a guy who was, he got a 4th-round grade. I'm going to just keep it 1,000 with you. The Dallas Cowboys put a book out every year. It's called the Dallas Cowboy Draft Guide. It's made by a guy named Dan Bugler, who now works for the Cleveland Browns. Every year they put this book out. They had Tristan Hill in there rated as a 4th-round pick. For whatever reason, the Dallas Cowboys took him in the 2nd round. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think Tristan Hill just came in and played like a 4th-round pick. Like, Dan Bugler's a guy who gets paid by the Dallas Cowboys to make a grade book on all the 256 eligible draft, or how many people was in the draft. I think it's like 256 or something. You know what I'm saying? He gets paid by the Dallas Cowboys to make this book. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys, he made the book, and the Dallas Cowboys didn't even listen to the dude in the book. He says in the book that Tristan Hill is a 4th-round pick. And that's not what the Dallas Cowboys saw. You know what I'm saying? They saw a 2nd-round pick, so they took him. You know what I'm saying? Now, the cool thing about Tristan Hill is, man, Tristan Hill still has the luxury of us still being able to say that he is a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Because last year was you could say last year was almost like a scratch year. You know what I'm saying? because I don't even really want to like in my mind, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. In my mind, Tristan Hill is still almost like a rookie, bro. Because like you can't play somebody in the NFL, you can't not play somebody and then play him for a game and then not play him and then play him for a game and then not play him and then play him for 2 games and then not play him no more. Like you can't do that to dudes in the NFL, especially in a rookie year, bro. Like if you're gonna you basically watch film on yourself, then you can't you can't better yourself for like 3 weeks later. Like that's hard that's very hard to do, especially for a rookie player. You know, so that's why, in my opinion, if you're gonna put someone on the field, give them opportunity to play. The Dallas Cowboys were so back and forth, and then when Bennett came in, they pretty much said, "Man, we'll deal with you next year." You know what I'm saying? And that was the end of Tristan Hill. You know what I'm saying? But Tristan Hill did show some bursts, man. Because I'm gonna show you. I'll be fair, right? Let's see right here. All right. This is early in the season, week 3. This is early in the season. Let's do week 3, right? Now I'm gonna show you guys these plays, right? Now Tristan Hill does not make the play, but this is his 3rd game in the NFL, right? This is his 3rd game in the NFL, y'all. Look at this, 3rd game in the NFL, right? And he didn't even play in the first 2, so this is technically like he played 2 plays in the first game. So yeah, this is his 2nd time ever playing in the NFL. Look at this, and in the first game he only played 2 snaps. Let me see. Let me show y'all this. What's up with you, Joe? I see you, man. Hey, you guys, we're at 250 stars. We're trying to get to our first goal of 1,000. And remember, top star top star giver will be going home today with the Dallas Cowboy Avenue placard. I'll send this out to you. Just my way of saying appreciate you. I have one on the side of my house, and then also I also put one right there in the front of my car, so when people roll by, they can see that Dallas Cowboy bopping right there. So it's my way of saying appreciate you, and I appreciate you. Also tonight, remember we will be doing the Laker watch party, so make sure you tune in. All right, here we go. So look at this, man. Look at this dude. Look at now. This is a screenplay, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Next year, this year. It's one thing we have to absolutely work on because we was trash at it, and I ain't even about to sugarcoat it. We was absolutely trash at defending the screenplay. Absolutely trash. It don't matter if it was a bubble screen. It don't matter if it was a jet screen. It don't matter if it was an iPhone replacement screen. The Dallas Cowboys was not good at defending it. And this is the Miami Dolphins on a goddamn screenplay. Tristan Hill gets ridiculous pressure, though. He gets ridiculous pressure. Watch this. He gets ridiculous pressure. Look at that. I mean, this is D-Law, bro. D-Law's getting paid $17 million, bro. Of course he's going to do his job, but look at Tristan, man. You know what I'm saying? So the speed is there, bro. The speed is definitely there. But we trash on the goddamn on the screenplay. We trash. Like that got to change. That got to change quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? That got to change. So, yeah, that was his first game. That was his first play. That was actually his first play in a regular season game because the other plays were all preseason games. So, yeah, that was his first play of the season on a screenplay. Good penetration, right? All right. Here go my boy Tristan. This time he's playing he's still playing the 1. Same type of deal. But remember, you know what I'm saying, bro, this is his first game in the NFL, man. So it's like I'm not like really looking, and he's a second-round pick that really should have been in the 4th. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at Tristan Hill and saying the things that I drafted you, can you do in the NFL? And can you be fast in the NFL? Hell yeah, he can be fast in the NFL. Does he need to hit the gym? Hell yeah, he need to hit the gym and the weight. He need to eat some bologna sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Cheetah Bay, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? Cheeto, you got to get that head around, man. You got to get that head around. Now, this is later on in the season. Those was his first 2 plays in the season. This is later on in the season. Now, like I said, man, I'm not looking for Tristan Hill. His first play of the season, first play ever in the NFL, I'm not looking for him to make the play. All I'm looking for him to do is, can he be fast? Can you be what I drafted you to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I see that burst that I drafted you for? And to be honest with you, I see it. Let's go. Now, if he can encompass that with some speed, what up, though? I see you. Here go Tristan Hill right here. Good pursuit. Look at him. Like, that's all I'm asking, man. Can you get better? Can we put some weight on you and you keep this speed? Because if he can get some weight on him, yeah, he need 10 pounds. He does. He's light in the AS, but he shouldn't have been playing last year. But he did. You know what I'm saying? Let's see this Bears. You know what I'm talking about? This is versus the Saints game. Like, his games were so sporadic. Week 3, week 4, week 13. Like, bro, then you don't play for damn near like a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, my biggest thing with Tristan Hill last year is like, bro, he probably shouldn't even have been playing. You know what I'm saying? But he did play, so that is going to benefit him. Now, what do I think the Cowboys are going to do, man? The reason why and y'all know I'm really, really big on Antoine Woods. That's my dog. But I think they're going to leave Antoine Woods as your 3-tech. I think they're going to leave him as your 3-tech. The reason being, in your 3-tech is your defensive lineman that is over the guard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not over the guard. I apologize. Let me take that back. They're going to leave Antoine Woods as your 1-tech. And your 1-tech is over the center. You know what I'm saying? McCoy is a 3-tech. He plays over the guard. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Stephen Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, they're looking at Neville Gallimore as a 3-tech that's going to play over a guard. They're looking at Tristan Hill as a 3-tech that's going to play over the guard. And they're going to look at Tyrone Crawford. Now, I know a lot of you guys was like trying to fire Tyrone Crawford just a week ago. You know what I'm saying? But, how he has become so important. Now, a lot of you guys have talked about Tyrone Crawford's money and how much money he gets paid and blah, blah, blah. And on that fact, you feel that he should not, that we should cut him. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I want you to listen to Tyrone Crawford, to what he says about his money, also, and what he gets paid for. And it's just very interesting.
Yeah, man. Again, I go back to how it's been for me since I signed my contract. I signed my contract as a guy that, maybe moved around. Is going to be moved around and has to know, every position on the D-line. And, that's still my role. Obviously, they want me to know every position on the D-line, and that's what I do. I study to know every position, and I work at every position. So, wherever I'm needed, I go. It's been obviously fun for DeMarcus getting to stand up a little bit more and, just do some different things. He's obviously he likes to experiment with, a lot of his rush and a lot of his stances. So he's going to have fun with this, and I think he's going to do well.
You feel me? So, like, that's one of the things, like, now we understand why Tyrone Crawford makes $8 million a year. You want to know why? Because the Dallas Cowboys feel they want him to be their gadget guy. They want him to be their Tony Pollard on the defense. And basically, like, your guy that can pretty much do everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always get upset when people try to put Tony Pollard in this box of being a backup running back, because backup running backs don't do anything in the NFL except for back up the starting running back. That's why they call you a backup running back. You know what I'm saying? But they want to use Tyrone Crawford has been their gadget guy. He has been their guy that's been required to know the 1, the 3, the defensive end, the stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has, and to be honest with you, like, if you really think about it, like, no, Tyrone Crawford is not overtly great at anything. You know what I'm saying? As far as all 4 of those, like, he's not a DeMarcus Lawrence at any one of those positions. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about him is he is Tyrone Crawford at all those positions. And that is a pretty dang decent guy when you put him at the 3, when you put him at the 1, when you put him at the defensive end. Tyrone Crawford is a pretty decent dude. Like, he is a pretty decent dude at all across the defensive line. And to be honest with you guys, like, that is something that you don't really see in the NFL, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he has to be great now. If he was great at it, he'd be a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what they're doing with Tyrone Crawford is what they used to do back in the heyday. Like, you had to be required to play every position. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the defensive line. Like you know these, it just didn't become specialized until like the 80s and the 90s when they start making the contracts differently. You know what I'm saying? A defensive tackle obviously doesn't get as many sacks as a defensive end, so they're gonna alleviate the defensive end more. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it was a passing league. You know what I'm saying? People wanted to get to the quarterback. You know? So now that it's a running league, it's more of a running league now. Well, it's still a passing league, but you got some powerhouse running backs in the NFL. You're seeing defensive tackles getting paid way more, and you're also seeing defensive tackles getting sacks, like a guy like Tyrone Crawford and like Aaron Donald, who's a goddamn defensive tackle, bro, but gets like goddamn 20 sacks. Like, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Kerry says he can do it all. TP McCarthy says he looks good running between the tackles as well as TP balling out. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. I mean, my thing is this, man. Like, you're not going to – if you notice, like, we haven't heard anything negative about training camp either. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't get too high on the stuff that they say, because it's like I've been to too many training camps, and I know that there are way more mistakes made at training camp than there is absolutely anything else. But I also understand that the purpose of the press is to press your players. You know what I'm saying? So it's like absolutely everyone looks good. Absolutely. I mean, that's kind of like the jazz of the argument of the conversations. That's why, you know, me, when I look into interviews, I'm not really listening to them for their opinion of a player, because their opinion of the player, like, is always going to be their opinion of it. You know what I'm saying? I like when, you know, stuff like this with Tyrone Crawford saying, and also I like what Mike McCarthy was saying also about Everson Griffin. But, you know, right now I told you guys, like, that was like the one thing that I hated about not being able to go to training camp, and that was that we were going to have to trust everything coming out of training camp. And that's just fact. You know what I'm saying? Unless we're going to scour the internet looking for everything and piecing it together like we supposed to be. You feel me? What up with you, What's up with you, Joseph Jones? I see you. Hey, you guys, we had 350 stars. We're trying to get to our first goal of 1,000. Let's go, man. We're about 750. 700 away, I think. I appreciate you. What's up with you, Cold World? Lighter J, he says, big time, West. Keep up your good work. Appreciate you, brother. Damn. Had to drink that water like my little son. My son be. Richie says exactly, with a new coaching staff, LOL, they're not going to dog them in the first week. I mean, they're not going to dog them, but I mean, they're not going to be completely too honest too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you always want to, you know, everything in training coming out right now is positive. You know, that's how it's always going to be. You know, and I'm going to tell you guys this, you know, I deleted that video somebody sent me a video of when Gerald McCoy got hurt at practice. I posted that first, and then I deleted it. I ain't gonna lie. I deleted it because, man, I just don't like. I don't know. In my spirit, I just didn't feel right watching it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I didn't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? For that reason, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Somebody gonna get in trouble for that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is gonna get in trouble for that video, because it specifically says that you are not allowed to record videos inside of practice. So think about this. Somebody was already recording practice inside of practice when they recorded Gerald McCoy getting hurt. So I'm thinking in my head, I don't want to be in no parts of that. So I deleted it. You know what I'm saying? So West Coast ain't got no tracks on that, no sir. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm thinking like that's kind of crazy. But yeah, that video was crazy, man. Terry says they also said the rookies corners are having trouble, can't go on with the day with the things they're doing. So tight-lipped with the film. Yeah, I mean, anything that's expected, that's always stuff that's expected. My boy LeVar, he says we not exposing any weaknesses. That's good, but I mean, you know, I think I think this is this, man. Everything that's gonna come out of Dallas is always gonna come out in this format. You ask them a question, they're gonna compliment the person, and then they're gonna give you a positive thing to what they're doing. Like, that's what they do. Tyrone Crawford does the exact same thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is something that they are teaching them. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyrone Crawford, every time you ask him a question about a player, he gives you a compliment. He gives you his own personal compliment about him, and then he states a fact about the player. But they're not actually going into detail, you know, this, that, and the other third. And to be honest with you guys, like, as a guy who watches film and as a guy who wants my team to be successful this year, you don't want them telling all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why when Cheetah Bay Wouzier was talking his stuff, I even said on my video, like, you know, I love the information, but shoot, not too much. You know what I'm saying? Never too much, never too much, never too much. Blum, blum, blum. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them giving out too much stuff. You feel me? You don't want them giving out too much stuff. All right, let me hear the rest of this Tyrone Crawford, and we'll go into this next one.
What your impressions of Coach McCarthy and the
Yeah, love Coach McCarthy. I love how he handles the team. Love his team meetings and just his interaction with us. It's been great to my teammates and a lot of the things that
He says a little part about Neville Gallimore. You got to hear real quick.
need to happen. They need to happen. So whatever.
All right, let's go one more in. Sorry.
What's up?
Deville Gallimore, the rookie third round pick.
Canadian. Big dog.
What have your impressions been of him so far?
Animal. I like him a lot. I think he's got everything you need.
You see what I mean? You guys see what I
Gets
mean?
off the ball. He's got power. And he plays like a professional already, and he acts like it as well. So, I feel like he's got a huge future here with the Cowboys, and I hope he just.
Hey, but you guys see what I mean though? Like that's a method. That's a method of how they're training the players. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys aren't just sitting in front of a camera and just being random. Like the Dallas Cowboys aren't taking no chances with that at all. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking no chances with that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, here were some thoughts. My boy Jalen Smith sat down and he actually had some really good some thoughts on what's gonna be this defense is gonna look like. So I want to take a listen to this real quick, man.
The defense this year, as far as disguising and different looks, can you take us through a little bit just how different this will be?
It's going to be a hybrid. It's going to be a hybrid where we can get to any type of scheme that we want.
What did West Coast say?
It requires a lot of learning, a lot of attention to detail. But we got some smart guys that are willing to prepare the right way.
How different is your role in this defense?
Say it again.
How different is your role in this defense?
Just a lot more active. I'm going to be able to really showcase my versatility. So I'm really just thankful, man, for the opportunity, to be able to play for America's team.
That's my dog, man. That's my dog, man. That's my dog for real, man. That's my dog, man. That's smooth right there, man. That's smooth. That's my dog right there. But yo, man, what have I been telling y'all, man? I've been telling y'all every time someone asks me about this, someone always say, West Coast, what do you think the Dallas Cowboys defense is going to look like? And what do I always tell you guys say? I say, is it going to be 3-4? Is it going to be 4-3? I say, man, it's going to be whatever it takes to beat that team we're playing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what my boy Smooth just basically verified. It's going to be a hybrid defense. It's going to be whatever we need to win that week. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, think about this. Even the players that we brought in, like Dontari Poe and Gerald McCoy, that signifies that you're doing what? That you're probably going to be running a 3-4 defense, right? But then you signed Everson Griffins, who played 864 snaps in a 4-3 defense. You know what I'm saying? You signed him last week. So it's like, yes, we want to be good on both facets. When we go out there in the 3, if you're a team that wants to freaking run the ball, guess what? We're going to slide out there. We're going to slide out there in that 4-3 defense. Don't trip. We're going to put more defensive linemen on the field. We're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, if you want to throw the ball, if you want to do other things, then guess what? We can also go into 3-4. But don't think that you can just limit yourself to just that, because the 3-4 has its advantages when it comes to the pass and run, and the 4-3 has its advantages when it comes to the pass and run. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got to think, in a 3-4, you got more linebackers on the field. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shoot, you got a team out there that's trying to bang. Don't trip. We can bang with you. You know what I'm saying? You got Lamar Jackson trying to get on that end. Don't trip, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we got a guy. Now, I ain't going to say Smooth is just as fast as Lamar Jackson, but I feel like this. On defense, Jalen going to have an angle. So if Jalen stay on his 180, he going to at least meet him where the ball is. And one thing I love about the way Jalen plays is he always arrives viciously. That means even if he arrives late, you're going to get smacked so that you feel that the next time. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people are going to be dinging up. They love Lamar Jackson, but a lot of teams is about to smack him this year because they ain't about to let you run on him all. No. We ain't about to do that. He ain't going to want to do that. Not with LVE and this dude. Like, come on, bruh. LVE damn near played offense in high school also, so you know he can move. And Jalen Smith was a running back in high school. Had 150 yards in a state championship game. So it's like, these boys can run. You know what I'm saying? So Lamar, you want to run on us? Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why you having that 3-4 scheme too is because, bro, look at last year, bro. We had quarterbacks running on us. It was horrible, bro. Like my mom laced up, put some shoes on, and my mom was averaging 3.4 yards against the Cowboys defense on the run. On that bootleg, oh man, I'm telling you right now, if Jameer Alawale get that in, she would have had a touchdown. Like it was horrible, bruh. When you would let Mitch Trubisky, like you had quarterbacks last year that weren't even running quarterback. Like this is my thing, bruh. Stop the presses. Stop the presses right now. If you were running quarterback and you run on us, all right, we'll get better. But, bruh, when you got Mitch Trubisky out there running the ball, bro, he's not a running quarterback, bruh. Come on, dog. When you had him out there trying to run on us, that's when I was like, bruh, we got to, no. Something has to change. Baby Jesus in the manger, something has to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, something has to change. Hey, y'all, we have 500 stars. We're trying to get to our first goal of 1,000. You guys already know. Today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm giving away the Cowboy placard. I'm giving away the Cowboy placard. You dig? And I'm giving away the Cowboy placard. Sit this right in your little thingamajig. I got one on the front of my house. I'll send this out to you today. Just says Cowboy Ave, and that's brought to you by West Coast over here. Just my way of saying thank you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I wish a quarterback would, man. Like we are more equipped to do that. And you know what this also does? It also lets me know that the defensive coordinator, not saying, that they wouldn't do this, but it also lets me know that when they watched the 2019 Dallas Cowboy film, they freaking paid attention. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? Like, you look at this schedule, man, we got some quarterbacks on there that think they're going to be able to skedaddle a little bit on the Dallas Cowboys. And I know y'all heard about Dez Bryant going to go interview with the Baltimore Ravens, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. He probably gonna sign with them. You know what I'm saying? Dez probably gonna sign. I have a good feeling Dez Bryant is probably going to sign. Is probably gonna sign with the. Is probably gonna sign. I'm showing y'all the wrong one. Let me see if I can find it. Here it goes. That's him arriving yesterday in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? I have a really good feeling Dez is probably going to sign with Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? In the Corona season, man, I feel like this dudes ain't moving unless they can almost guarantee themselves. Like for Dez, it don't make no sense for him to go work out and show y'all what he can do if he's showing you on Instagram every day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing about Dez is like he made it so that like, bruh, you didn't have to really come out. Like you don't need to see me. Like, you just need to see, can I work with the dudes that you have on this team right now? Because at the end of the day, if he can, bro, you got a whole mixtape, work tape, everything on Instagram. Like, Dez, you did a good job of that, especially in the Corona season. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't tripping, man, as long as Dez don't go to the goddamn division. You feel me? But I believe Dez is going to sign. I believe if they like him, I believe they're going to sign him. And I believe Dez is going to do damage with him. You know what I'm saying? We also played him, I think it's like week 10. So it's like, for me, I think that's too much of an incentive for Dez Bryant. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not mistaken, also, Dez will also help us out too because don't Philadelphia play Baltimore? Don't Washington play Baltimore? Don't New York play Baltimore? You know what I'm saying? So guess what, Dez? I need you to help the Dallas Cowboys beat them 3 teams too. You feel me? And I want you to play well against the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying, in a loss. You feel me? Lacrosse says, hell yeah, let's go get Dez. Let's go, go Dez. I mean, I ain't knocking Dez too. I love it, man. Like, you got to think, Baltimore is a team that had interest in him already. Baltimore is the only team that actually put a damn contract on the table and was like, yo, sign this and we want you. They offered him a 3-year deal for $21 million. You feel me? My boy said as long as he's not in, Miss Rita says as long as he's not in division, you want it, you know it. Yep, he wanted exactly, and Argeline. Dez said he didn't sign with them at first initially because he, it was his first option and he wanted to see what was also available, which kind of makes sense. What's up with you, Keon? Hey, I appreciate you guys for hitting that share button, man. Here we go. So yeah, man. So I mean, that's kind of like, just to get back on the Cowboys talk and what the hell we was talking about. We was talking about this defense, man. But I mean, let's go back over here to my boy Jalen Smith, man.
So that means Lincoln will be more of the mic that you're going for weak side guys, that kind of thing?
More of the weak side, roaming around a lot, being able to make some things happen. And then Layden will be more in the middle.
Can you detail your off-season approach? You seem to be you look very comfortable out there moving in open space.
I want y'all to hear it.
More in the middle.
So that means Lincoln will be more of the mic that you're going for weak side guys, that kind of thing?
More of the weak side, roaming around a lot, being able to make some things happen. And then Layden will be more in the middle.
Can you detail your off-season approach? You seem to be
I ain't gonna lie. I know. I could tell my boy that kind of hurt his. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, man. Because the middle linebacker is the captain of the defense. Like that's the guy calling the. That's the guy making the calls. You know what I'm saying? And I know my boy. I know my boy Jeff Smooth is gonna miss that. But the one thing that my boy, he got to focus on too, was the fact that, bro, you're gonna make more plays. You're gonna make way more plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the end of the day, if you play the way that you played in college on that end, you're going to look like probably the best player on this defense. Why? Because you're going to be the one roaming around, being able to be being in every play. Like, imagine, you guys remember when Sean Lee was just like this dude, just like this crazy, and I don't mean this in a wrong way, but this crazy white boy just running around, just intercepting, scooping up, like, oh my God, bruh, where did you come from? Penn State, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Get more of those, bro. Sean Lee just took the league over by storm. But guess what? He was playing weak side linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because he could be anywhere he wanted to be. Like, you're dang near like you're like a big freaking slot corner almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're a linebacker. Like, you're covering, you're smacking. If you smell it, run. You know what I'm saying? And that's the cool thing about Jalen Smith is, bro, when he smells something, you know what I'm saying? I want him to be on torpedo status. You know what I'm saying? Where I can just point him, yum, and go. You know what I'm saying? And the cool thing about it is, at the end of the day, like on video, when you do highlights, man, he gonna have a gang of highlights because he's just gonna be able to roam free. You know what I'm saying? I said a slot corner. It's like a big free safety, to be honest with you. That's more of because they'd be in the box. You know what I'm saying? Kerry says one of the best linebacker crew in the game, Smooth and the Wolf Hunter. Absolutely, and don't forget, man. I think that's a good two punch. But bro, I think what makes this defense, or what makes this linebacker core so special is the fact that your third linebacker is Sean Lee, bro. Like, think about that, bro. Your third linebacker is Sean Lee. You know what I'm saying? Who looked pretty good last year. Let me show y'all something. Sean, look at Sean. The biggest thing about Sean is availability, man. All right, there we go. Let me show y'all. There was this one player I wanted to show y'all real quick. And this is just an example of Sean Lee's just, like, his sheer dogness, man. Like, Sean Lee still got it. He just got a freaking just, like, man, like, his body. Just give him 16 one time, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to be Jalen Smith, though. You know what I'm saying? Just on the other side. See, that's Jalen Smith playing in the middle, so Jalen Smith can't make that play. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because he got to stay put. You know what I'm saying? But think about this. That's going to be Jalen Smith just on the other side, though. Look at him. Get out there. Jalen Smith got over there. The only difference if Jalen Smith, he would have got there faster, probably lost 2 yards. It was still a negative. Like, think about this. Sean Lee still got you negative 1 yard. The difference with Jalen Smith is he probably gets you -3. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably meets him there right when the ball's caught. Here goes Sean Lee right here in coverage. You know what I'm saying? Sean still got a little something. He still got a little something in the tank. He still got a little something. Can't knock him now. You know what I'm talking about? But look at his reaction, man. Right on it. Johnny on the spot. The general still got a little something. He still got a little something in the tank, man. We just got to come up with a plan that can keep him on the field, bro. You know what I'm saying? My boy says the general. Hey, you guys, we had 800 stars. We trying to get to our first goal of 1,000. Let's go. We about 200 stars away. Sean Lee, look at him. Look at him with the reaction. Better angle. Hey, I'm going to keep it real. He actually takes a better angle than Jalen on this play. This is what I mean by staying on your 180. Like, you got to stay on your 180, your 180-degree angles. You know what I'm saying? Jalen breaks to the ball, and you see how he mixes them? This is what I mean by staying on your 180. Now, this is what we mean by in football when we mean by staying on your 180. If you stay on a 180-degree angle, it will always lead you to where the ball is going. Now, this is Jalen. This is the football player, right? Now, he doesn't want to go straight. Why? Because if he just goes straight, he's probably going to miss him. Why? Because the ball's moving and he's moving. So you can't go where the ball is now. You got to go where the ball is supposed to be going, right? So you stay on your 180-degree angle. That means you should be going, all right, after he catches the ball, you're going to be going right about here if you can't get to him. Right about here, right? But he don't. Look what he does. Chops. Sean Lee, look what he does. Stays on his 180-degree angle. You see what he does? He goes right where the ball goes, and he tackles him. See the difference? This is Sean. Sean's not going to try to go here and cut him off. He's not going to do that. He's going to stay on his 180-degree angle and go right where the ball goes. Watch. Right on it. And he tackles him. You know what I'm saying? Miss Rita, I'm sorry, Miss Rita. I apologize. I call everybody. I said my boy. So I just, you know. He still got, my boy said he's 34 and he still got a little peppy in his step. Miss Rose. See, I just did it to Miss Rose. I apologize, Miss Rose. But he do got a little, he got some peppy in his step. Appreciate you, Mark, with the 300 stars. Appreciate you, man. Hey, you guys remember, top star givers going home with the Cowboys placard. Send that out today, man. Just my way of saying I appreciate you. Top star giver so far is my boy Mark. Appreciate you, dog. Look at this is my boy Sean. He still got a little zum in design. He still got a little zum. Look at my boy Woods. Big nasty. Look at him right here. Playing the one technique. Fill the gap. And that's what that was Woods. Looks nice play. So people asking me, you know, why don't, you know, this is Woods right here playing your one technique. This is Collins over here playing the 3. This is what you lost. You lost a 3 technique. We didn't lose this. You know what I'm saying? Antoine Woods is a beast at the 1 right here, just sitting in, just shading over this goddamn center's over his shoulder. He's going to be over his shoulder. He's going to be right in front of his face. But most of the time, he's going to be right over his shoulder. See his shoulder's right there? He's right over it. You feel me? So that's what Antoine Woods doing. Look what he does. He just clogs the hole. This is what he does. Like, it's the funniest thing in the world. But, man, watch. He just clogs this hole. There's going to be a hole right here that a running back is going to try to fill. He's going to try to run through. But Antoine Woods clogs it. Watch what he does. Watch what he does. Hits him, and then he sits. You know what I'm saying? He just sits there. Bop. Running back tries to get back to that hole. No, sir. There's a huge dude standing in the way. You can't do that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did a phenomenal job of just sitting there and just clogging it. You feel me? That was a good play. Good play by my boy Woods. Let's see another play by Sean Lee real quick. West Coast, appreciate you, Tim, with the appreciate my boy Tim sharing. Hey, you guys, I appreciate you guys for hitting that star button too. Hey, we're about 800 stars away from hitting our next goal. Let's go, man. We watching film this morning, man. Sean Lee always staying on his 180. Like, watch Sean Lee stay on his 180. Watch. This is his 80. This is his 180. Stays on it. You see how he stays on his 180? It always takes him where the ball is. It always takes you where the football is. It's good coaching, man. Sean Lee is a type of dude, man, that you would absolutely want to see if you can find a way to get him on your coaching staff if he's not playing. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, like, if he can teach this to young guys who are more athletic than him, oh, my gosh. Hey, shout out to Drew Pearson becoming a finalist, man. Now, if they can stop hating on him and let him win, right? Made my dog cry last year. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. But look, you see how he stays. Look, you see how he feels? Cowboys did, you know what I'm saying? Gonna be all right. But, yo, just to get back, you know, because I know we were talking about, you know, this defensive line and stuff like that. There was some other stuff that Stephen Jones kind of went over, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit more, too.
I mean, that's why you have to have a deep roster. Obviously, where you sign a guy like Everson Griffin, you never know when things like this are going to happen, and it's certainly disappointed. We're first and foremost disappointed for Gerald. I know he was fired up about being here, but also agency. But well, obviously, both those guys are high picks for us that we, you know, certainly have, have high expectations for. Both of them play the same position as Gerald, and looking forward to see how they can do. Certainly, as you know, Tyrone Crawford can move down in there as well, and then of course they're at the nose. You know, we've got Poe there, so. You know, we're fired up about, still fired up about our personnel there, and we'll probably be going with what we have.
So, anybody that wants to ask West Coast, you think they should bring in Daniels? Bruh, what is Stephen Jones? I'm gonna let y'all say what Stephen Jones just said. So I ain't gotta ask. Think I'm being mean. This is what Stephen Jones said.
Still fired up about our personnel there, and we'll probably be going with what we have.
So we will not probably be bringing anybody else in. Now, this is – I know a lot of you guys are tripping, but I think this is the best idea. I think this is the best situation. Why? Because you need to get time for these young guys to play anyway, right? And then also you got to remember that in about 3 weeks, everybody is going to cut about 30 players. Now, think about this. The Cowboys, they do a huge draft board, and then they also do an undrafted free agent board. There's going to be players that are going to be on that undrafted board at any position that are gonna come available, and that the Cowboys are gonna be like, ooh, we want to go. Hey, remember that dude? I told you that. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, he's available. What? Bring him in. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna do some of that stuff. So in about 3 weeks, you're gonna see probably the Cowboys add about. I'm not even saying just the defensive tackle position. At other positions, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see the Cowboys do that. Why? Because I call it the second free agency. You know what I'm saying? It usually happens right after preseason game number 4, because after preseason game number 4, everybody by that next Monday has to cut 36 players, I think. No, it's like 53, and they have 100, because last year, remember, it's crazy because remember last year they changed the rule where you didn't have to cut players up until you don't cut players until week 4. You know what I'm saying? So now players get to play. What's up with you, Ms. Rose? They get 4 weeks of preseason games. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know, since they didn't have preseason games, you're going to be cutting them, I would assume, the last day of training camp. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to be crazy because dudes are actually going to get cut from the NFL off of practice video. Like, that's crazy. Not even a game. Didn't even make it to the game. You know what I'm saying? My boy says I'm not tripping because I see the potential in our defense. I mean, I'm not tripping, but it also lets you – this is when we talk about depth and how strong the depth of the line, this is when you really want to boast of it. You know what I'm saying? Because even if the Dallas Cowboys would have never brought in Gerald McCoy and you're just thinking about the guys you have right now, you should still be excited about this defensive line. You know what I'm saying? I think Gerald McCoy was the icing on the cake, but guess what? Now we just need something else in that cake that tastes really, really good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want. That's what you want. You need a Tristan Hill to step up. You know what I'm saying? You want to see a guy like a Neville Gallimore get his opportunity and step up, see what he can do. I mean, Malik Collins, they didn't waste no time in playing him. You know what I'm saying? They didn't waste no time in playing him. They didn't waste no time in playing Tristan Hill. And Neville Gallimore has better tape than Tristan Hill in college. Like, Neville Gallimore has way better film against powerhouse schools. Like, that's just what it is. UCF didn't play powerhouse schools. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, B. Smith? Hey, you guys, we 800 stars away from hitting our 2,000 goal. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, that's, you know, Neville Gallimore, I would think that he would be somewhere. If you had to put him and Tristan Hill around the same place, man, I would think they would be almost around the same athlete, the same person. You know what I'm saying? just by the sheer competition that he played. You know what I'm saying? Why? It's not about the running backs, bro. It's about the offensive linemen. Like, think about the teams that Oklahoma played in their offensive line. Like, the offensive lines that Neville Gallimore were more set toward guys who were in the NFL and who played. You know what I'm saying? So I would think, you know what I'm saying? Now, I am not trying to say that I think Neville Gallimore is going to come in here and just ball out. Why? Because he's still a rookie, so it still applies. Yeah, I know I just contradicted myself. But, hey, that rule still applies. You know what I'm saying? Rookie defensive tackles typically are not productive. Why? Because the offensive linemen in the NFL are grown. I already said a cuss word for the day, so I can't say it again, but they're grown men, dog. They're grown men, dog. You know what I'm saying? This is a grown man sport. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got mortgages. You got mortgages and college funds going up against trying to get that new Lambo and put some fake boobies in his girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a totally different mindset. It's a totally different mindset, man. Usually them mortgages and them college fund dudes, them dudes usually win those battles. You know what I'm saying? They usually win those battles because most defensive tackles don't know that they need to put on more weight until what? Until after their rookie year. They're like, yeah, man, I need to put on more weight. Because like, you got to think like this. Like, a guy like Tristan Hill, he's looking, because most guys assume when you put on more weight, you slow down. You know what I'm saying? You slow down. You can't, it's harder. You know what I'm saying? The only people I know to get older and get bigger, faster, stronger. I told you, Jerry Maguire. Sammy Sosa did it. Yeah, he got older and got bigger, faster, stronger. Yeah. Not gonna say that. Barry Bonds did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe they had a special drink or something they were drinking, or maybe it was the water. But those are the only guys I know who got bigger, stronger, faster. You know, but all us regular dudes, all us regular folk, yeah, man, like, I'm thinking Tristan Hill wouldn't put on extra weight, especially you don't want to put on 10 pounds your rookie season. Why? Because what if you slow down? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys will play at that college weight and see where they need to up or down. And obviously, just like Connor Williams put on 10 pounds. From his rookie year to his sophomore year in the NFL, from his first year to his second year, he's not college. From his first year to his second year in the NFL, Connor Williams put on 10 pounds. Remember, he's putting all those videos out looking like the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Game of Thrones was real big back then, back in those days. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, you know, like I said earlier, this does suck. You know why? Because, man, I wanted my full icing. I wanted everything. So my boy said a little steroids don't. And little steroids, they ain't never hurt nothing now. Now, come on now. Ain't the little steroids ain't never hurt nothing. Quincy says, I saw on film when Everson slid down to a 3-tech on the same play. Do you see that happening to get him, Alden Smith, and D-Law on the field at the same time? Yeah, I see it happen. If it's effective, why not? I mean, I see it. I mean, this is my thing. The Dallas Cowboys value versatility over anything. Like, they'll pay you if you can do more than one. Like, I'm going to tell you, the number one way to get a job in Dallas is to be able to do more than one thing. Like, I promise you, if Dak Prescott could kick, like, for real, if Dak Prescott could kick the football, he would have been paid. Dak Prescott, he can kick, he can throw the ball, he's versatile, he can also kick the ball, he's 13 for 9 on the kick. Man, if Dak could kick the ball, he would get paid. Because all the versatile dudes get paid. I'm just telling you, man. Jeff Heath got paid. You know what I'm saying? And then we let him. I mean, he dipped off too, though. But y'all get what I'm saying. Like, if Tyrone Crawford got paid. You know what I'm saying? Connor about 320 right now. He is now. Appreciate you, Miss Bernice, with the 100 stars. Hey, you guys remember Top Star Giver will be going home with the Dallas Cowboy placard. It's just a decal. You can put it on the side of your house. I have one on the side of my house, and then I also have one in my car, so when they see it, they know it's Cowboys Avenue all day, not just on Sunday, but all day. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me yell into my mic. Make sure you get it the first time. All right, so, yo, Brian said at least. All right, so Janelle says a little steroid. A little steroid. A little Roy's ain't never hurt nobody now. Come on now.
Players continue to get better, and Tristan was young.
You listen to a little Tristan Hills.
What makes you believe that Tristan Hill's ready to have a different season to make a bigger contribution this year than he did a year ago?
We always hope players continue to get better, and Tristan was young, a young player last year, and had some vets in front of him, and it's time for him to step up. And I know our current coaching staff feel really good about him. They've been encouraged, with him in the meeting rooms and how he's digesting the system, and certainly also are encouraged by what they've seen so far. And then, of course, obviously, Gallimore coming out of Oklahoma, we certainly thought a lot of him in terms of using a high draft pick on him as well. So, we feel really good about that young group. And as I said, Crawford's been practicing down in there as well. So, we think we got a great opportunity there for some young guys to step up.
Let's go.
Tyron Crawford was saying earlier that he thought that Hill was, he saw him becoming more mature and more professional this year. Have you been around him enough to see that on your own as well?
Absolutely. I mean, we've talked about him and see that in him. I think he's certainly eager and wants more opportunities to play, and this certainly will give him that opportunity to do that. So, we feel really good about it. Will and I were down there talking after we got the information on Gerald McCoy, and feel good he can do that. At the same time, as I've always said, you're always open-minded to any acquisitions if something presents itself. But the good news is we, really felt like our defensive front was one of our deepest groups coming into camp. So we'll just have to work from here.
Stephen, from what you can tell, it looked like you was engaged in a play with Woods. Did Woods just step on?
Woods had gotten on top of, had stepped on. I hate to comment too much on it, but it is my understanding that Woods had gotten on top of, had stepped on his foot and it didn't release and was into McCoy, and unfortunately you had the incident.
Now, I'm gonna let y'all understand. What they were doing is they were doing get-off drills. They were getting ready so that they could go play an 11-11 scrimmage. They are warming up. McCoy does a get-off drill on Woods. Woods does a get-off drill on McCoy. They go back and forth. They do them back and forth. Now, what happened on the play is this. Woods got into McCoy way faster than McCoy could recover. And as he was going back, his body was going back. His shoulders were going back before his feet were. So as Woods was coming on him, he stepped on his foot. He basically was going to walk. If he would have been an offensive lineman, he would have sacked the quarterback because he got up on him way too quick. You know what I'm saying? And McCoy, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is like, unfortunately, man, stuff like that happens, man. Orlando Standrick literally tore his ACL walking onto the practice field. He walked onto the practice field. He hopped, or he made a movement like he was avoiding, like jumping, as he was walking, and tore his ACL and was done. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like unfortunately in football, these things happen. You know what I'm saying? And they're actually more common than than it happens, because a lot of times they just happen to guys that we don't really hear too much about. You know what I'm saying? Remember DeMarco Murray? You know what I'm saying? He was out for, not DeMarco Murray, but Darren McFadden. Remember, he was out. He tore his ankle. They said he dropped his cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Craziness. You know what I'm saying? So my boy says, back to work, y'all. Stay blessed. Appreciate you, now. Jermaine, they are not going to go get Clowney. Clowney does not play defensive tackle. He plays defensive end, so it's a different position. But even that, Stephen Jones has already made it pretty dang clear that the Dallas Cowboys are going to go with what they have already on this team. And to be honest with you, I like it. I think it makes 100%. It makes 100% sense. It makes 100%. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You only have 2 more weeks anyway, and then you got to go through a guy. He has to go through a freaking coronavirus test, all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why even do that right now? You know what I'm saying? Number one thing I think the Cowboys need to do is focus on making sure that these guys are acclimated and ready for this game, because we literally got a game in 3 weeks, y'all. So it's like, even if we got a guy in here right now, like after going through corona tests, you see him next week sometime, So it's like, I don't see where, and honestly, man, there's nobody open available out there right now that is going to step in here and give you that same feeling that a Gerald McCoy did. Like, if they went and got a guy like Daniels, they're not going to sign him to no 3-year deal. They Daniels is going to be a guy who would be a rotational guy at this point, and Daniels got signed already, if I'm not mistaken. But even just to speak on Clowney, man, like, Clowney wants $17, $18 million. You want to sign that for 1 year. And he's not helping your defensive tackle because he plays defensive end. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm definitely out on Clowney. You know what I'm saying? Definitely out on Clowney. I've never been in on Clowney. So, I mean, I can't even really say that I was ever been in on him. But I've always been out on him. I'll give you guys a little CeeDee Lamb update. It says CeeDee Lamb opened at the slot receiver and is breathtaking. He sleepily runs, walks, and does everything like a game breaker. He looks good in the 88 and is scary. He did have a fumble after a catch. Never saw that against Texas in the Cotton Bowl, though. That was from Clarence Hill. That's at practice. Everything that I have heard about CeeDee Lamb has been very, very encouraging, man. It's been very, very encouraging. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, like it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that your head coach threw Michael Gallup a bone today because of all the stuff that's been coming out about CeeDee Lamb and his progression, man. Like, they can say that Michael Gallup is a number one receiver all they want, but at the end of the day, the football is going to determine who's the number one receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say it all you want. You know what I'm saying? But the play calling, that's what's going to determine. That's what's going to determine who is going to who's really going to be that number one. But, I mean, at the end of the day, man, in this West Coast offense, man, the number one person that's going to be getting that football is Amari Cooper. You know what I'm saying? Amari Cooper's going to be your Jerry Rice. You know what I'm saying? And then you need to find out who's going to be your Clark. You know what I'm saying? Because the 49ers are the ones who invented it. They're the ones who made it well. So it's like, you're going to have your tight end. That's why I actually believe that your boy Blake Jarwin is going to score a lot of touchdowns in 2020. Do I think they can have 1,000 yards, all three of them? Hell yeah, they should have had 1,000 yards last year. They should have had 1,000. They would have had 1,000 if Cobb doesn't drop 6 footballs and they don't get 2 big plays over 60 yards called back, both of them on holding. You have 1,000 yards because they was only 170 yards away from Cobb going over 1,000. Like, there's a reason why Cobb got that contract in Houston because he was pretty damn good last year. But Cooper is your number one wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Could Michael Gallup be a number one? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But I see it like this, man. When they line up, that's why I'm so anxious to see, man. I want to see the Dallas Cowboys in a 2 wide receiver set. I want to see the Dallas Cowboys in a 2 wide receiver set. My boy Jeremy says, nobody says you're dumb. We're good at D. He's not helping us at D tackle. You lose a body, replace a body. Hey, Jermaine, nobody called you dumb. Don't be dumb. He says, my boy says CeeDee is going to be a number 2 over Gallup. I agree with that. I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? I can 100 say I agree with you on that. Simply because, man, like, what I'm hearing about CeeDee Lamb, I didn't hear that about Michael Gallup his rookie year. Like, and I for sure didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just coming out from so many people. Like, and you got to think like this. CeeDee Lamb, we know for a fact, should have been on number 1 receiver because if he's on any team that does not have Amari Cooper, he is their number 1. Like, he is their number 1. So there's no way, if the Cowboys rushed Tristan Hill and played him, what do you think they're going to do with a guy you took 17th overall? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to play him. The money says you're going to play him. CeeDee Lamb is going to make more money this year than Michael Gallup has made in his entire career. You tell me who they're going to throw the ball to. You know what I'm saying? And CeeDee Lamb is not a guy who is known to drop the football. Now, I love Michael Gallup. I know Dak Prescott probably love Michael Gallup too. But this is what I also know, man. He who catches the ball is who's going to get the ball. Like, let's just be real. Like, and if they're saying that he don't ever drop the ball, what do you think Dak is going to go through? Dak is the same guy who told Dez, hey, man, you'll get the ball when you're open. Remember, he said that as a rookie. He said, yeah, Dez will get the ball when he's open. That's what Dak said. Dak has no favorites. That's why a guy like anybody can come and thrive with Dak, because if you're open, if you get open, Dak's going to throw you the ball. Like, that's one thing about Dak. If no matter who you are, if you're open, Dak's going to throw you the ball. You know what I'm saying? He has no favorites. And he said that to Dez as a rookie. He said that at a press conference as a rookie, when Dez is open, he will get the ball. You know what I'm saying? Melissa said, God bless you. Love listening to you, Cowboys. Appreciate you, Miss Melissa. Yeah, he spreads the ball. I mean, that's why you can even say that Dak can have 3-1. I mean, the last team to do it, I think, was Kurt Warner in 2008. You know what I'm saying? But the only way a quarterback is going to be able to have 3 1,000 receiver is if that quarterback spreads the football. And guess what? Dak spreads the football. Like, he has no favorites. That's why he can have 3 without 1,000 wide receivers. Like, freaking Patrick Mahomes ain't going to have that. Drew Brees is for sure not going to have that. Drew Brees in 2019, he threw 81% of his passes to Michael Thomas. Like, bro, if you throw anybody 81% of your passes, and like the year before that when they got Dez, it was like 85%. Like, y'all wondering why he gets 160 catches a game, because he's the only one that catches the football. Like, they only throw the football to him or Alvin Kamara. That's just what it is. My boy Kevin says, yeah, Warner was the last person to do it. Joe Jackson, know about him. Alden Smith, that's the reach. Randy Gregory won't stop smoking. Hey, you know what? Randy Gregory can smoke as much as he wants. And speaking of smoking, man, shout out to Source Cannabis, man, for sponsoring the page, man. You guys already know, man, this one right here is not for sale. Why? Because this one's mine. But you can go over to Source Cannabis today and find out where your nearest retailer today. But, hey, shout out to the NFL for changing the rule on that. You can smoke as long as you want to, brother. Joe Jackson was a solid guy out of Miami. Cowboys drafted him. Drafted him with his little brother, Joe. Wait. Joe Jackson. Yeah, that was Michael Jackson that we cut. The corner was the one that we cut, both of them out of Miami. Joe was cool, very versatile. That's the reason why he's on this team currently today, because he is versatile. He is a guy who is pretty, he's averaging his pass, and he's averaging in his run game. But the one thing about Joe Jackson is he's a big body, and he was only a rookie last year. So, like, the one thing I love that Stephen Jones said is, like, I think as fans, we forget that just like babies got to grow up and get better every year, like players got to grow up, they get better. You expect them to get, as they get older, they learn more stuff. So it's like as you play an extra year, you're expecting for them to get better. Like, we just got to see if they do. You know what I'm saying? My boy says, would you let Gregory, my thing is this, Gregory is a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gregory do whatever he want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about Gregory is a grown man. I just know this, it is legal. And if the Dallas Cowboys can have a Miller Lite sponsor, why can't a player have a marijuana sponsor if it's legal? I don't have the problem. Why they got it, you know what I mean? Because I promise you this, as soon as it becomes legal where Jerry can do it in Dallas, he will be in it. You want to know why? Because he'll make more money in cannabis than anything else that he's ever done in his life. And if you don't believe me, ask the Indians. Man, they own 9 casinos. Knock it off. Like, Jerry got that money, but, bruh, that's that money. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah says, I appreciate you watching. You interact well with your viewers. I appreciate you, man. Every show is just for each person, man. Joey says, yes, sir. But, yeah, man, heck yeah. Like, as soon as they're able to. Because think about this, bro. Look how much money they make in alcohol. Like, bruh, they make a ton of money in alcohol. Like, millions on millions of money in alcohol. And they're gonna lose a lot of that too, because they ain't gonna be able to sell it. That's part of the reason why the Dallas Cowboys are trying to have fans in the stands. Why? Because you have condiments and stuff, contracts and stuff that you gotta fulfill. You just can't be like, yeah, what we're gonna do with all these billions of hot dogs we didn't, you know what I'm saying, we didn't pre-ordered. You know what I'm saying? You have contracts with these folks. So it's like Cowboys have I feel like this. If you sign a waiver and you put a mask on, man, that's on you. I'm not going to judge you for going to games. So don't judge me when I go to week 2. You feel me? Hey, y'all, we 300 stars away from hitting 2,000. Let's go, man. We 300 stars away from hitting 2,000 stars. Let's go. Hey, you guys, also remember tonight, if you're a Laker fan, even if you're a Laker fan, if you ain't a Laker fan, if you a Laker hater, don't trip. I ain't tripping. Come on, bring them all. God dang it. Bring them all. Tonight, let me see. Where my flyer at up here? Hey, this is the scout chat group right here. If you're wondering where I'm looking at, this is actually the scout. This is the type of stuff we talk about in the chat group. Here we go. Tonight, remember, tonight, I need to know who's put it in the comment box right now. I'm already ordering up chips. I know y'all like guacamole. I'll order some guac. I ain't gonna get it. I ain't gonna get a lot of it, but I need to know how many people's coming so I can get the food and everything ready, man. So if you're coming tonight, 5:30, make sure you tune in. You got Lakers versus Blazers. This is the Lakers' first playoff game in 6 years. You guys already know LeBron James being a Cowboy fans. I gotta rock with him. Hey, shout out to the Mavs. Hey, man, salute to the damn refs, right? Man, you only had one job, and you did it well. Now I'm playing with you. Hey, I'm not a Mavs fan. What am I supposed to say? Y'all gonna hate me, though. It's all good, though. I mean, that was kind of shady, though. I don't like when stuff like that happens. That was a bad call. I feel like this. I feel like when refs have bad calls, they should get punished, too. You know what I'm saying? Also, I want to let you guys know, Everson Griffin is in the building. He showed up on Tuesday. I know a lot of people were saying he was going to be there Monday, but like I told you guys that he was going to be there. He was going to show up on Tuesday. His last text was on Monday, and I knew that he was not going to test on Monday and show up on Monday. Why? Because I know it takes more than a day to freaking get the test results back. So if he tested on Monday, he had to be he could only come back on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Because it was going to take at least 24 hours to get it back. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always knew that he was going to be back on Tuesday. But Everson Griffin is in the building, coming out there with the church slacks. Hey, shout out to any man that wears a full pair of pants to practice, even though it's indoors. Salute to them. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? My dude is full pantsed up. You know what I'm saying? And them cleats, I don't know about them baby blue. We got to switch him out, put some silver in that baby blue. It's kind of weird, but we can rock with it anyway. I ain't tripping. My boy said, let's go. Hey, man, if you ready to see Everson Griffin, man, hit that share button. Also, if you haven't already, man, we had 1,700 stars, man. Let's try to see if we can get to 3,000, man. We about 1,300 away. What's up with you, Kerry Teague? What's up with you, Joe? What's up with you, Nicholas? He said, very bad call. What you? He said, oh, yeah, very bad call at the end. But, I mean, guess what? That just lets you know that there are sucky referees in all phases of life. Like, there's bad refereeing in all phases of life. All phases of life, there's bad refereeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just be sitting over here thinking, like, oh, my God, did you see what they did to the Saints? And then you'd be like, dang, did you see what they did to the Mavericks? Yeah, it's bad. Want to know why? Because it's humans. It's human beings. As long as there are human beings, playing football and human beings are officiating them, there will always be mistakes. Also, I'm going to give you guys a little update on, I know a lot of you guys are very interested in one guy called a Bradley Anai. Here goes my boy David Hellman. He says, I kept a close eye on, he's at practice too. He says, I kept a close eye on Bradley Anai today because so many of you guys have been asking. Bottom line, not very many downs. The roster guys are getting big ops for playing time. In my mind, it's understandable, given that they're still installing everything and needs the vets to understand it. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, because of the fact that we have a brand new offensive coordinator, a brand new defensive coordinator, don't expect a lot from your young guys, man. Why? Because, man, you heard guys like Jalen Smith saying, hey, you know, not necessarily saying that this has been it's been hard to know this stuff, but he's saying it's been an adjustment. So when you learn something, you have to have time to apply it. So they're learning it in the classroom, and then they're applying it on the field. And guess what? You got to have the vets do that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I've always said early, man, I would never cut the older vets. Why? Because the older guys adapt to this stuff way easier than the younger guys. The younger guys still have to adapt to being in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So, Bradley and I, my thoughts on him is, with the change of the defense, is look for him to be a guy to try to contribute on the goddamn special teams. If he can figure out a way to get on special teams, and then guess what? With everything in life that's going to happen into the Dallas Cowboys in 2020, he will figure out a way, God will figure out a way to get him on the football field. You know what I'm saying? Like, God will figure out a way to learn it, get him on the football field. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got to know that they're just some. I mean, I'm not wishing anything on anybody, but either somebody's going to get hurt, somebody's going to be out a week, somebody's just going to suck for a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, something's going to happen, bro. It's like, it just happens. Life happens. You know what I'm saying? Life comes at you fast when you're a Dallas Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? I was on vacation and woke up to Gerald McCoy being, what the hell? What? Like, and I'm going to tell y'all, for some of y'all that got my cell phone number, for stuff like that, don't text me. Call me, bruh. I will wake up. I was knocked out, bruh. I was outro. You know what I'm saying? I was out. Just call me. For stuff like that, call me. You know what I'm saying? Please call me. Please, please, please. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, that's kind of like my thoughts on these rookies right now, man. It's like, I'm not really expecting to see a whole lot of them. Why? Because the Dallas Cowboys are bringing in a whole new defense. And with that, man, you got to have time. You have to have application time. That's time to actually apply the stuff that you're actually learning. So with that, you're seeing a lot of the what? You're seeing a lot of the older guys getting playing time. You know what I'm saying? My boy Jeremy says, how many sacks will our defense line accomplish? My God. Man, I'm going to tell you, bro, we need 50. 50 is the magic number, bro. 50 is the magic sack number. I don't know why, but 50 is the magic number. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like 2.5 sacks a game. You know what I'm saying? That's the magic number. You know what I'm saying? You're causing negative plays. You're affecting the defense. You know what I mean? You're affecting their offense. You know what I'm saying? That's putting your quarterback on the field, on the ground 2 times with the ball in his hand. That's being effective. The magic number is 50. You know what I'm saying? The magic number will be 50. You know what I'm saying? If I had to say it. My boy, what's up with you, Bishop? Hey, my boy Bishop got a podcast called The Big Show. He talk about politics, sports, and a little bit everything. He says he will be ready when his name is called. He's a player. Yeah, man, that's what I said. I mean, I just think, Bradley and I, he just got to be ready. And I'm going to tell you this. Most important thing that Bradley and I can be doing right now is what I teach my kids, and that is to take mental reps. Like, the number one thing that Bradley and I can do to help himself is this. When they do bring him in, make sure you know. Like, make sure you know where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because if he gets an opportunity and he don't know, then, man, that's what's going to burn him. But the number one thing about Bradley and I is he has to, when his opportunity comes, he has to be able to go in there and look like he has been playing. And I know that sucks for a new guy, but guess what? You're getting a lot of reps. You're getting a lot of mental reps. So he has to, when he gets in there, he has to be able to adjust and be able to adjust quick to those mental reps. So that's the one thing I hope that Bradley and I is doing. I hope he is really, really looking and paying attention and doing a lot of mental reps. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to be doing a lot of mental reps. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I teach my son, man. Why? Because at his level, at the little kid level, man, there's always going to be kids that's going to be bigger, faster. There's always going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, talent and, like, skill don't really come in effect until, like, the 12U are laid. But anything under that, man, is bigger, faster, stronger. That's what it is. If your kid's better, it's not because he's better in football. It's just because he's faster. You know what I'm saying? And I see it. You know what I'm saying? I flat out see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I teach my son, man. Like, look, man, you work them. Why? Because when you get to the next level in high school, when you got to learn plays and stuff like that, that athleticism is going to diminish a little bit, and it's going to have a little skill set. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta soap up that aspect of the game. Let's see what else we was talking about up in here. That's my boy Dez. Also, something that I also see that I'm also loving is that this is Amari Cooper, actually. But I'm also loving that Darren, it looks like my boy Devin Smith is going to be your fourth wide receiver, and I'm loving that, man. Because think about this. If Devin Smith is your fourth receiver, you got a first-round pick. Devin Smith is your fourth. He's a second-round pick, and a third-round pick is he's the latest draft pick in your 4 wide receivers. You got 2 first-round picks, a second-round pick, and a third as your wide receiver core. That's ridiculous. Like, that's talent. Like that should be a monstrosity of talent. My boy, that's funny. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean that's gonna be pretty dope. That's gonna be something really to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, make sure you guys, we got to we're about 700 stars away from hitting our last goal. I do want to let you guys know that tonight I will be doing a Laker watch party. So make sure you come tonight. I will be giving away I got some autograph stuff that I'll be giving away tonight. Lakers going for the Lakers, man. So I'm gonna let y'all know, if you don't look the Lakers, don't trip. You can still come. You know what I'm saying? But don't trip. Still come on up in there. But if you want to hate, bring a little hatertry. We ain't gonna be tripping. We ain't gonna be blocking nobody. But unless you say something crazy about Kobe, then I'm gonna block you quick as heck. Might even jump in your inbox. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, make sure you guys tune in tonight, man. Make sure you guys tune in tonight at 5:30. I'm gonna be doing a Laker Cowboy watch party. It's gonna be lit, man. We're gonna have some music. I'm gonna be giving away some prizes, man. And you guys already know what it is, man. If you have any other questions, anything else than that, man, you guys already know. Never look down because the star is up. Peace.